One city council has now opened a ring for would-be politicians to throw their hats in.
A job fair is planned for next week, and a local animal shelter is scaring up some money this Halloween for its new building.
A near perfect weekend weather-wise coming up across East Alabama. We'll detail the forecast coming up.
We have a few more teams heading to regionals after last night. More details coming up in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
The city of Anniston is now accepting resumes for the position of city council member for Ward 1. The person selected will serve out the remaining 10 months of Councilman Jay Jenkins' term of office. He resigned unexpectedly earlier this week. According to information from City Hall, people who want to take that seat must meet 5 qualifications to be considered. First, they must be at least 21 years old and live in Ward 1. They must be a registered voter, and they may not hold another elected or paid public office except as a member of the National Guard or Military Reserve. Finally, they must not have been convicted of any crime involving moral turpitude. That's a legal term for something really bad that goes against what is right and good. All resumes are due in the city manager's office by 9 a.m. on October 31st. They can be hand-delivered to City Hall at 4309 McClellan Boulevard or sent by email to citymanager@annistonal.gov.
People looking for jobs are invited next week to an East Alabama regional hiring fair. Dozens of local employers will be on hand recruiting for numerous open positions. Organizers say the fair is a great opportunity to find a new job or start a new career path. Many companies will offer on-site interviews, and some may even offer on-the-spot job opportunities. Job seekers are encouraged to be dressed for success and have plenty of copies of their resumes. That hiring fair will be Tuesday afternoon from 3 until 6 at the Oxford Civic Center.
Straw men are taking over Main Street, and we'll show you their faces in just a moment.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
If you've driven down Ross Street in Heflin in the past few days, you may have noticed a scarcity of crows. That's because dozens of scarecrows have been set up along the thoroughfare as part of a fundraising effort by the new Cleburne County Animal Shelter. Board member Karen Duckworth says she got the idea for this event while visiting another town, and the other members of her committee liked it. Individuals and groups paid an entry fee and then dressed up their scarecrows in a variety of interesting ways. Duckworth says the participants were given a theme for their decorations.
We ask each participant to somehow put in a message about supporting the animal shelter. And I am just thrilled with how many people have jumped on board this year. It being our first year, we've never done anything like this before. And people are so excited about it. They comment all the time on how cute and how creative the scarecrows are. We opened it up to churches, youth organizations, businesses, anybody that wanted to participate could. And we numbered the light poles and numbered the benches, and people have just turned out, and we think it's going to turn into a great fundraising idea. Hopefully we'll be doing it every year, and it'll just grow from here.
Duckworth says the shelter board has so far raised about $1,000 from the Scarecrow Project. And she says the group has raised public awareness about the new animal shelter, which will be the county's first. Paula Hillen McClory, vice president of the shelter, says her group has already received a lot of help from the Cleburne County Commission and the Heflin City Council.
The building is built, the interior is not complete, the kennels are not complete, so we are not occupying that shelter as of yet. We are going to be located off of Oxford Street, and we hope to be able to open sometime after the first of the year, but it will all depend on the progress of the building and how quickly we can get support from the community to help us for our funding.
She says the group hopes to have at least a year's worth of operational funds in the bank when they open, and the Scarecrow Project has been a big help.
If you're looking for some money to pay for some small repairs around the home, there's a group that wants to help. We'll have details after a few words from our sponsors.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Homeowners have just a few more days to apply for grants through the Anniston Changers Minor Home Repair Grant Program. Applications are due at the Community Foundation of Northeast Alabama by Monday. That money can be used for minor repairs that correct a health or safety hazard and may be up to $2,500. The grant applications are online only, and they can be found at cfnea.org/receive/grants. People who visit that page can watch an instructional video and also access a step-by-step instructional guide in order to apply. Before a person can apply, that person must meet 3 requirements. They must own a home in Anniston city limits, and they must use that home for their main residence. They must be over 60 years old or mentally or physically disabled and have a low income.
Well, Mike, we could not have ordered up a more beautiful day than today.
It has been just absolutely beautiful, but it sure started cold.
Well, it certainly did. But as long as the middle of the day is warm, we can still get out, we can still enjoy the weekend, which is upon us.
Hey, yeah. So why don't we ask John Holder, who just happens to be standing there in the EAN Weather Center, what can we expect over the next couple of days?
Mike and Katie, these next 2 days across East Alabama are going to be spectacular. We're going to talk about this great weekend forecast next.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
Temperatures rising back into the 70s again across East Alabama, still below average for this time of year. A high today at 71. Normally we're at 75. The low this morning, 38 degrees. Very chilly, way below the normal of 51. Record high temperature 89 and the record low. We were close to that again this morning at 32 degrees. Your sun sets on your Friday night at 6:05 and we're rising the sun on your Saturday morning at 6:52. Time for weather on your street on a Friday night. There'll be a big football game taking place on Lonesome Bend Road in Glencoe tonight. If you're going out to the game at Wilson Darnell Field, clear and chilly. The low tonight is dropping down to 41, not quite as cold as last night. But once that sun sets in Glencoe and at all the stadiums across East Alabama, it is going to get cold very quickly. So carry that jacket with you if you're going out to high school football tonight. Coming up tomorrow, a spectacular October Saturday coming up. Near perfect weather. Great time to go up to Chimney Peak in Jacksonville up on the Tower Road. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow afternoon, about 74 degrees in the city of Jacksonville. No rain in sight. A beautiful fall Saturday coming up. And next week, we're heating right back up. We're back into the 80s. The 80s returning in Talladega on Elm Street. We're going to see 80s just about every day next week, beginning on Monday. A lot of folks have been in fall break, going back into work and school next week. It is going to be a very nice week. Plenty of sunshine, highs in the 80s. We go from below normal to above normal. Here's that 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. Temperatures rising every day. 74 tomorrow, 77 on Sunday. Look at the 80s coming. 80 degrees on both Monday and Tuesday, and then some low 80s by the middle part of next week. We're in that 81, 82 degree range, maybe briefly dropping down into the upper 70s by the end of the week. Nighttime lows, forget the 30s, forget the frost advisories. Those are done. Basically 40s and even some 50s returning for nighttime lows by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. No rainfall in the forecast anytime in the next 7 to 10 days. And we do need some rainfall. Here's the latest look at the drought monitor for the state of Alabama. And you can see a growing area of abnormally dry conditions. Also moderate drought, even some severe drought down in southwest Alabama. We haven't had any rain this month. We don't expect any rain for the next 7 to 10 days. And so we expect these areas, especially this brown area of moderate drought, we expect that to grow significantly with no rain in the forecast for the next 7 to 10 days. Probably going to be at least a couple of weeks before we have any rainfall at all across East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Saturday weather at a glance, and join us back here for the weekend as well. I'll have breakfast forecast for you coming up on both Sunday and Monday mornings right here. Right now in sports, we are in the midst of all kinds of area volleyball competition. Jordan Smith has sports, and he's got all the details right now for you. Jordan?
Thanks, John. Area tournament volleyball action was still taking place last night, and we have 3 more East Alabama teams heading into regionals. Let's take a look starting with Class 1A Area 12. In their tournament last night, Woodland defeated Galesville in 3 sets. Then in the semifinals, winners here go on to North Regionals. Spring Garden defeated Woodland in 3 sets. Faith Christian would defeat JCA in 4 sets with 3-1. And then the Spring Garden Panthers would roll over the Lions 3-0 in the championship matchup. We also had another matchup going on, or area tournament I should say, last night. Over at Alexandria, the Hoax Bluff Eagles defeated Anniston in 3 sets. Alexandria defeated Hoax Bluff in 3 sets. And the Cherokee County Warriors defeated White Plains in 3 sets. But the matchup really changed when going into the final game, and Cherokee County upsets the Valley Cubs in 5 sets. Cherokee County will win Area 12. Week 8 of Alabama high school football season is upon us, and we have several big matchups tonight. Even some will be for a region title. Taking a look, starting in Class 4A, the number 10 Alexandria Valley Cubs travel to Bobby Joe Johnson Field to take on the number 3 team in 4A, the Cherokee County Warriors. Anniston will travel down to Aniana. Central Clay, the number 3 team in Class 5A, in a big matchup in Class 5A. Against Beauregard, Munford takes on Cleburne County. Victory Christian at Donahoe tonight. The Ohatee Indians, still looking to make it into the playoffs, can help their chances tonight as they travel to play the Yellow Jackets of Glencoe. Hanley at Talladega. Hoax Bluff at Asheville. St. Clair County at Lincoln tonight. Taking a look at some other games going on tonight at Lamar Field, the number 5 Oxford Yellow Jackets host the number 2 team in Class 6A, the Clay Chalkville Panthers. Big matchup tonight. Winner of this game will be the region champion. Number 3 Piedmont going on to Weaver tonight. Pleasant Valley hosts North Sand Mountain. If they win tonight, they could host a first-round playoff game for the first time ever. Lochapoka in at Ranburne tonight. Randolph County travels down to Childersburg. Southside and Gadsden City meeting for the first time ever in a Class 6A matchup. Eider comes over to play the Panthers of Spring Garden. Couple other matchups. Locust Fork at Welborn tonight in a Class 3A Region 6 battle. Another Class 3A Region 6 battle. The Westbrook Christian Warriors travel to J.B. Pennington. White Plains goes on the road to Jim Glover Field at Etowah. And Fayetteville travels to Woodland. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's head back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Jordan, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and on Rumble.
Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.